The good news is the last 3 days, I have hit 10,000 steps. How come every time I start recording and talking, here come Tip Tap and Timmy with these nails click-clacking on this floor? You just want to be heard? Like, what's up? Anyway, good news. I've hit 10,000 steps the last 3 days. Bad news is today I slept in, so I don't know how much more difficult that's going to make it in terms of trying to get that 10K. I think I might just have to be outside later for an extended period. But it's not the worst thing that could happen. So I'll figure out what to do. But I was just really tired this morning, so I slept in. And I didn't want to do that third day in a row of jogging because my hamstrings are actually pretty sore. So not like an alarming rate of soreness, but I just, I want my legs to be a little bit more fresh the next time I get on the treadmill. And I really don't like jogging outside in the elements because, as you know, in New Orleans and in Louisiana in general and all the Gulf Coast states, the humidity is absolutely disgusting down here. So I don't mind walking outside, but yeah, doing the jogging is just not going to be a thing. So tomorrow I will hit the gym to get on the treadmill to do my run. But I'm sure I'll get in some sort of walking outside of that just to make sure I can hit that 10K every day this week. And then we'll see what happens on the weekend. I haven't really planned for that yet, but that sounds like another thing that's going to be an extended period of me just walking outside. So stay tuned. I'm about to do a workout video right here at my desk. It's a standing desk after all. I got this screen pulled up, so when the phone ring, I'll be ready. But all my side work is done. So until the phone rings, I can take care of business. Hopefully I don't need too much extra space around me to get this done. But I got to get something done. Get the blood flowing. Oh, I got a message coming in. Man, every time as soon as I try to get started. I guess I'll investigate real quick. But yeah, I'm going to pull up one of these walking workout videos, maybe like a 30-minute one. And see where I can get with my step count up until this meeting I got. I gotta check on what time the meeting starts again, actually. See how much time I really have. Oh, the meeting starts an hour from now. Okay, so I don't think I'll do a straight up hour of working out, but you never know. We'll see. I got my water here. We'll make it happen. Gotta make something shake. All right, that really wasn't all that crazy. It was like a do this low impact workout after dinner type of thing. So it definitely wasn't anything too crazy. So I didn't burn like a ton of calories, but I did get a couple thousand steps in. I think last time I looked, it was in the early or the low 3,000s. What is that at now? 3,900. Okay, so yeah, I checked at some point like halfway through the workout, and I saw the number was going up, and I was like, yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep going up. So at some point, I'll go outside today and walk, whether it be just walking the dog or doing an actual walk by myself at a somewhat faster speed. But again, gotta get it in. I'm gonna take this off for now because I definitely don't need this while I'm not doing nothing. It's just making me unnecessarily hot, but the shirt wet a little bit. I done sweat some. I think one way for me to get some of this watermelon out the fridge is gonna be to blend some of it or juice some of it. I don't want to put it in the juicer. I don't think it needs to go in the juicer. I might just like give it a few pulses in my like smaller blender. But for right now, I'll just eat the chunks that I cut and it'll be fine. But like later today and then tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna need to just go ahead and blend some up. I've never been one to eat watermelon by fork, but I'm working, so I don't need all this on my fingers while I'm like using the keyboard and stuff. So I'm gonna fill this bowl up real nice. Make a little extra room, come on. Do as much as I can in here. And that'll be my post-workout hydration situation. I noticed that when I vlog, I be saying situation a lot, but it's whatever. You know how like they try to make Subway seem super healthy in the past and Jared lost like 20 trillion pounds and stuff? That's like not a thing. But I randomly decided to come to Subway and I came in the door. Now when you open the door, it makes the loudest noise ever to let them know that somebody just came in the store. And I came in there and they were working on like 2 or 3 online orders. And I stood there maybe a solid 2 minutes, just, you know, letting them wrap up what they was doing or whatever. And nobody said nothing, bro. You see me standing right here in this big red shirt. Like, customer service is so in the dirt. And I'm so strict about it because I worked in customer service for so long, in food service specifically. So it's like, bro, how come y'all just feel like you ain't got to say nothing to me? I got a bug in my car and everything. How come you feel like you ain't had to say nothing to me when I came in the store? What's your issue? It's insane, actually. And then the whole time she's asking me what I want on my sandwich, she's like mumbling, "Sister, please, open your mouth." I don't know, I already had a hard time getting to your little location in this parking lot because it's in the same parking lot as Piccadilly, and everybody in a parking lot is 79 years old. So, you know, they having a hard time. But anyway, so I decided to go to Subway because I haven't had Subway in a really, really long time, and it just sounded really good. But I'm disappointed, and I'm not even on the customer service stuff no more. I'm disappointed in the fact that they didn't have any Doritos. I love some nacho cheese Doritos with a sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich, but they didn't have any of those, so I had to get like some barbecue Lays, which, okay, those are cool too. But just like, you know, when you're used to having certain things together, like them Doritos would really, really set off that sandwich. And also, I didn't get a combo, and I know, you know, combos are supposed to be like, you know, cheaper or whatever have you, but why would a 6-inch sandwich and chips cost $9? And I know, you know, they be talking about $5 footlongs. When the last time you had a footlong, it was $5? I don't think I ever had, to be honest. So, anyhow, I'm about to go home and rip this sandwich a new one for sure. As soon as I said 6-inch, I was like, I should have asked for a footlong so that way I could at least have the other half later. But sometimes I just don't be planning good. I mean, I don't necessarily, I feel like I'm gonna survive okay, you know? Like, I asked for the 6-inch because I felt like I wouldn't die if I didn't have the other 6 inches of the sandwich. I thought it would be okay. So, we'll see. I got one more light to get home. Just let me do this light so I can go. So I can eat. I've already been out here for half of my lunch. Sheesh. Turning up the AC loud as possible. Random thought. I need like a homemade sweet onion sauce recipe. That way I can just make some chicken at the house. Put that sweet onion sauce that they use at Subway on it. And then just have a ball. Like, I feel like that sounds really good. And I feel like you can find a knockoff recipe or even a healthier recipe of almost anything that you want on the internet. So I need to look into that for sure. There's a lot of really good food ideas online. And when I was doing Weight Watchers, I was finding like the most like food ideas on Instagram. A lot of girls I used to follow on Instagram. I have all the tips for real. But all right, I got like 10 minutes left. Let me eat. I'll just be eating and then here he comes. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Yeah. Give me some space, bro. Please. Sit now. Thank you. He just did that because he wanted to. Okay, that was like really good. It definitely hit the spot. I didn't need for that to be a foot long at all. I think the 6-inch was perfectly fine. I don't know. It just hit the spot. So I'm going to go back to my desk. Get some work done. For a split second, I was like, no, I'm not going to go to my desk. I'm going to go take a walk. But I'll just walk later and get it all done. Completely forgot that there is a big meeting at work today. That meeting is on the calendar from 3 o'clock until 4:20. I guess those extra 20 minutes is just a lot for questions at the end and stuff. So I'm going to use this time to go outside and walk. It's overcast. It's a little gloomy. I don't really know what, the weather's going to be like. But I'm going to go out there now. And if it rains, it rains. Whatever. But I'm going to get out there and get these steps in while I listen to this meeting. It's a good plan. You got to get the steps in any kind of way you can. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going outside right now. I should have been more prepared for this because I'm just realizing my watch battery is at like 22% or something like that. And if I had thought about this earlier, I would have put my watch on the charger, probably got it back up to like 80% or so, and then I would have been good to walk around the block as many times as possible. But with only about 20% left, once it gets down to like that last 10% or so, it's gonna deplete pretty quickly. So I kind of just wish that I would have thought about it earlier. But since I got out here, it did start to drizzle just a little bit. I felt a couple of raindrops, but I'm gonna go as long as I can between the meeting and if the weather holds up. So we'll see. Okay, back inside. I was only out there for like 26 minutes. I'm at least 7,000 steps right now. Looks like 7,100, give or take 20 or so. I'm gonna go ahead and put my watch on the charger and revisit the last 3,000 steps a little bit later. But I definitely got a good sweat in while I was out there just now for sure. I feel accomplished though, so that's good. I'm gonna get some watermelon. All right, look, I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna get something to eat and shower and all of that. I'm done with the day. It's 7:23 p.m. and I have 10,191 steps. So today I can definitely say I did that. And I've been in here goofing off for like the longest time. Like for a little while, I was sitting down, I was playing on my phone, playing a game on my other phone. And then I decided to get up, do a little boogie. And look at me now. I did it. And now I can sit down. This is the earliest I've ever hit 10,000 steps for sure. Like this week. This is the earliest for sure. Every other day, I'm trying to get it at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, even, bedtime. But today I got it done. And now I'm worked up a sweat up in here listening to this like 90s and 2000s playlist basically. Spotify hooked me up with this one. But yeah, it's time for me to get out these clothes, get something to eat, and check back in with you on the next day.